Hi, y'all, it's Keisha. I'm making this quick video outside of my house because I was going to wait until after tomorrow or tomorrow afternoon to come to y'all and give y'all like a quick little update because I see my doctor tomorrow, my surgeon, and we get to go over blood work and checking all my labs and things like that. So I was going to give y'all an update just to let y'all know how that goes and how smoothly. But yesterday, I finally dropped out of the 260s into the 250s. And I just kind of smoothed in from, I had been between 260, 264 for the past like 3 weeks. And then yesterday morning, I got up, stood on the scale, and I was 258. So I was like, ooh, finally out of them 260s that have been plaguing me for weeks now. While I was losing, I feel like I'm getting smaller because my clothes are obviously bigger. And on me, and I'm buying smaller clothes now or borrowing smaller clothes. My weight wasn't changing much, and I'm okay with that. You know, I look smaller to me in my face, so I'm okay with that. But for whatever reason, the scale just wasn't moving like I thought it should be. That being said, when it finally did move, I rewarded myself by buying a pair of shoes, and my idea was to buy something not food related to reward myself for making an effort. So I've been going to the gym regularly, working on my routine for, this is my third or fourth week now, where I've actually been able to go stick to my routine, doing my walking every single morning. I'm up hitting 2 miles a day. And, I just wanted to, for my diligence and obedience and really doing what I had to do, I wanted to reward myself so that I have a reason to be motivated. So I bought myself a pair of shoes. I bought a pair of shoes and I got some big old floppy fat feet, but that's okay because I've had big feet my whole life. I'm not expecting anything to change about that. I'm comfortable with my feet at this point. But I went and I tried on a pair of shoes and I got my normal size 11. I knew that I didn't need a wide anymore because I used to do like 11 wides, 12s. I did. I have a big feet and I'm okay. But I knew I didn't need a wide anymore because my shoes flip-flop off of me, and those that have straps, I have to tighten up or put some things like in the toes so they don't flip-flop. So I grabbed some 11s and I tried them on. I was like, oh, these shoes are too roomy. My foot they weren't working. So I was like, do you have a 10 and a half? And she was like, no, we only have full sizes. So I said, well, let me try a 10 wide. She said, those shoes don't come in a wide. I was like, oh, well, let me try a 10. Hello, good morning. Shoes fit perfect. Perfectly. I'm not playing. So I bought the shoes in a size 10 and I was like, hey, maybe that's just a fluke. It's just that pair of shoes. Sometimes they run a little large. Sometimes they run a little small. Let me try a completely different type of shoe. Size 10. I'm like, okay, maybe this store just purchases from vendors that have large size shoes. And that's cool because you make me feel like I got small feet, smaller sizes, no problem. So I go to a completely different store and walk out with a size 10 shoe. Not a 10 wide, not a 11, not a 12, nothing wide, just a regular old 10. And yeah, that's still a large size shoe, but it's not a 12. And I haven't even lost that much weight and already. So my first, my non-scale victory for this month, I guess, or this 2 weeks, I'll say, is that I wear a full size to size and a half smaller shoe. And another one is I have not worn a belt since I was a very little girl. My mother used to, belts is her accessory of choice. So growing up, I wore a lot of belts when I was a little girl. Eventually I got too broad, I'll say, for one. And I hadn't picked one up in years. I mean, like, since my preteens, I haven't worn a belt. But today, I have on a belt.